Hello YouTube, I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. In today's video, we're going to go over future war cult weapons and what roles I am personally chasing because it's been asked a lot. So I kind of just want to go over that with you today. All right. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's the recaster, and here are basically the future war cult weapons that can be obtained. Once again, Bungie kind of brought them back into the loophole. So we're gonna go through each one because I am hunting down a certain role for all of them, except for the fucking rapid fire shotgun. All right, maybe someone out there wants to use it. The thing is, it's gonna be there. So if a meta changes and apparently rapid fire shotguns are the play in Crucible or something, maybe I'll go after it. But for now, it can stay there. All right, so we're gonna start out with the number. The number was actually one of my favorite ARs for a while, right? So let's start out with the number. The number is a pretty solid auto rifle. It's arc, it's a precision frames. I like precision frames or, rapid ones, aka 720s when it comes to breaking down, barrier shields. Hear me out here though. Shadow price, I believe, is the same thing, right? So then if you have like a shadow price and you have, adept big ones and disruption break and armor piercing, you're kind of set. But if you wanted another arc AR and you want something like this, I'm going to go through what roles I feel like might be really good for you. And I'm talking about maybe just overall, like not just against champions, but in the game. And here we go. In this slot here, there's not too many good choices. Multi-kill clip is okay, but then I'm on an AR. I don't expect myself to kill 3 things to get this max up to that 50%. So multi-kill clip, I am not going to look at as much. Now, one for all, maybe. I kept the one for all because the mag is 33. And Bungie has been working on ARs a little bit, so this might be a viable thing. Is it my first choice here? Yeah. Not really. But if this is what I got and this is what I'm going to be working with, right? I also have Wellspring. Do I want something tied to my abilities? Maybe. Unrelenting? Not really. Sympathetic Arsenal? No. So the best bet here, if I am going to do something against champions, is going to be high impact reserves. Because as the magazine gets lower, as you can see here, it even says that it goes from 12.1% to 25.6%, starting at half of the magazine. Meaning once you get to about 17 here, that's when it starts. This section doesn't have anything that I'm a huge fan of. I normally would go for surplus, but the thing about surplus is the weapon feels drastically different when surplus changes. So I never recommend surplus. If anything, threat dissector might be what you want to go after, right? Because you can kind of use this mid-range. The thing is, with this AR, you can be within 15 meters of an enemy and you'll be fine. So threat detector is going to be the best thing in this area for me to choose from. And when it comes to the mag, I am going to go armor piercing. Armor piercing is something that works well, especially against champions. You get that 5% extra damage. So why not? All right. And when it comes to sight, this is preference depending on what input you're using in the game. I'm on mouse and keyboard, so most of the time I'm either going to go for full bore or hammer forge, right? If you end up with small bore, that's pretty freaking good, especially if you're a controller, or maybe fluted barrel because you want more stability and handling. So when it comes to the role that I'm looking for, this is probably the best bet here. If I don't have high impact, I'm probably going to go for a one for all. All right. The one thing about one for all is you hit 3 separate enemies within 3 seconds and you have this perk up for 10 seconds and then you have to repocket. My only drawback about one for all is what if there's only 2 enemies in the room? Then you're kind of like, you kind of have a perk that you can't really use much, but high impact could be something that you can use all the time. All right. I think I spoke too much. Let's go to the next weapon. All right. Next weapon is the memory Interdict, which is the grenade launcher from Future War Cult. Grenade launchers have been they've been put in the bag a little bit, but they're still pretty strong. And I've been messing around with a lot of the perks, and I would say the best combo for me if I can even get my hands on this. It's probably a quick launch, a spike grenade, impulse amplifier. Yes, impulse. Impulse is insane. I actually like this perk a lot. I might make a video on this, especially when it comes to rocket launchers, because it does make a huge difference. Now, in the last slot here, I'm going to go with chain reaction. We also have a mod this season that basically gives it more damage. So if you wanted to, energy accelerant might be something that you want to maybe throw on this gun. Well, it's not even on your gun, right? Like, you have it on your class item. So this might be a good thing to use. Maybe just like in, you're running strikes, you just want to see a bunch of things explode. This will be the play. Even if you went for hard launch. Either way, quick launch or hard launch with spike, impulse, chain reaction. All right, that is what I'm chasing after. If you end up with elemental capacitor in this slot, and let's say you are on solar, you are going to get some ridiculous reload speed. All right, I believe when you're on void, you get handling. When you're on arc, you get stability. Or void, actually, I think void is stability. Let me see here. Is void stability? I don't remember, but I think void is stability, arc is handling, and then stasis is like aim down sight and something else. I completely forgot. I'm gonna be honest here. If I remembered, I'd be like, yeah, this is exactly what it is. But I'm pretty sure void is stability, arc is handling, solar is reload, and something about like recoil, like ADS is stasis. All right, that might be your next best bet. But yeah, chain reaction is going to be what I'm going after. Okay, so when it comes to the memory interdict, this is what I'm going after. I love to run backup mag on these grenade launchers, so you end up with 7 in the mag, which allows you to hold a little bit more. Next is going to be the vision. The vision is the sidearm. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I believe is the only sidearm in the game right now that I'm like, dude, why can I hold up to 42 with this thing? Okay, so hear me out. The sidearm, if I have tactical mag and on it, it goes up to 30. If I put on, where are you, backup mag? If I put on backup mag, I go up to 42. 42 is pretty insane mag size for a sidearm. Because most sidearms in the game, even if you look at your inventory, or like if you have a sidearm on you right now, go up to like maybe 15 or something like that. 18 the most. This thing goes from 27 to 36, and if you have tactical, you go up to 42. If you have appended, you're stuck at 42. So then I don't want appended. Extended is not gonna do anything for me either. So tactical is the better choice here, right? Not only that, you also get stability and reload speed from it. In this slot here, I am lazy as fuck. Okay, I go for fully auto. Why do I want a fully auto gun? Because this shit holds 42 and is a sidearm. Okay, it holds 42 as a sidearm, and the reload is not bad at all. So normally I like kill clip. I kill a few things, I reload, and I get to shreds for a little bit. This is just like me running around with normal ads. Maybe sidearms will come back as barrier in the future, and then if you get a disruption break roll, you might want to keep that in the vault. Okay. Besides that, I would say this is the play here. I just love this, and I actually have this roll, so it's amazing. All right. If I look here, for me, I normally just look for far point, which is gonna give me range. I don't really care about the negatives. That's because I want all that range. Sidearms lack range. So when it comes down to it, that's what I go for. And if you don't want the tactical mat, you go Accurize. You still have 36, and you have a bit more range here. All right. Now, another cool thing that you can do is, since the mag goes up to 42, you could use one for all, because the mag holds so much, you can shoot a bunch of things and still have a shit ton to work with. All right. So another cool thing is fully auto one for all is another fun role to just go run with. You just run around, you see things, you shoot them. Before you know it, you have a proc and you can just shred a room. Especially if anything's that light, it makes complete sense to me. It does. I don't know about you, but like that's a lot of ammo for a sidearm, and sidearms are pretty freaking strong. I had some dude tell me, yo, bro, sidearms. I'm like, no, sidearms are like, when it comes to primaries, they do the most damage with the less bullets in the game. So this thing is pretty nice. If you ever get your hands on it, if you're like a sidearm connoisseur, there you go. All right. Now we're gonna move on to the next hot topic, which is the SMG, Stochastic Variable. All right. Everyone asked me about the stock. What the fuck do I want on it? What is good on this thing? So here we go. All right. This gun can do multiple things. I wish it was void because we have, you know, I don't know. I really wish it was void because the Ikelos SMGs already arc. Bungie, like, I don't know what's happening there. This should have been a goddamn void SMG, but whatever. All right. Whatever. All right. Let's go through it. I like Feeding Frenzy. I'm going to start out with that. I'm going to start out with Feeding Frenzy. Now, the last slot right here depends on what you like to do as a player. All right. Unrelenting, no. Dragonfly is probably going to be my first choice. Dragonfly is going to be my first choice. Well, armor piercing. But if you feel like you can clear out a shit ton of ads really quick with your SMG, it holds 36. If you can get up to 3 kills and get that fast reload, and you can keep multi-kill clip up, this is also a good pair. But in endgame, or like, you know, if you're gonna be fighting like orange bars and yellow bars, I don't know about that. I like Dragonfly because I liked ad clear. I also have a Death Adder that has it on there. So to me, it just seems like a great idea. All right. A lot of people ask about Phase Mag. Okay, so Phase Mag turns your 600 into a 900 RPM. I don't know if it affects like the lightweight part. I never really tested that out. But you get plus 10 impact. Do I think this is worth it? For me, no. For you, maybe. Do I think it's worth it though? No. I'd rather use something else. I understand it becomes a 900 and you can spam it. But do I want to use it? No. So, overall, Feeding Frenzy would be the first perk here. If not, Ambitious Assassin is not a bad thing that you can use either. Now, let's say you were going for Ambitious and you use multi-kill clip and you don't have a good reload. You can always go with Flare Magwell. That can always help you out your reload speed. And if you end up with a reload masterwork, this could be something that you can work with. I just feel like that's kind of too much, but to each their own, right? Now, if you are looking for SMG for maybe Crucible, I feel like Elemental Capacitor could be something that you can work with here. I know I talk about it a lot, but I feel like Elemental Capacitor is pretty neat. If you're on Solar, you reload. If you're on Arc, you're handling. If you're on Void, your stability. So depending on what kind of player you are, you might want to put this together with like something like Surplus, right? I don't know. I don't know what kind of build you're running. Maybe you have something that can give you abilities back a lot, right? But SMGs aren't the greatest things right now in the game, but the sandbox is changing. You never know. You might be able to get up close and shred people with SMG. Who knows? All I know is that the Trials one, what is it, Shayura's Wrath, is a lot better. All right? That's what I know. But if you feel like you want to change up the game a little bit, there you go. That might be something that can help you out. All right. Next, we have the Scout Rifle. So for some reason, Bungie forgot to like add like, you know, explosive payload on this gun. All right. They forgot to add explosive payload to this gun because the only explosive payload Scout Rifle in the game is the blue one called the Madrugada. If you get one of those at like 1310 key, because it's a nice Scout Rifle. Anyways, let's not talk about that Scout Rifle. We'll talk about this one. All right, Pleiades Corrector. I have been chasing this for all because I want to use it on, you know, if I need solar burn for a Scout, right, in the GM or something like that. So if I'm going for something against champions, this is what I'm chasing. Okay, it might not be what you're chasing, but this is what I'm chasing. If I get something with Hammer Forge, Armor Piercing, and Genesis, I have a complete video on Genesis if you need to know what Genesis does for you. But with Genesis, when I break a champion shield, my weapon is reloaded. So I like Genesis. Armor Piercings is for that extra 5% extra damage against shields. And then the last slot, if I can choose, I'm going to be honest here. It's probably either going to be Demolitionist first, Elemental Capacitor second, either Stormer. I don't know. You know, my health has to be low for this to like kind of work, right? So like, do I really want that? No. But this is like the best roll that I got so far. I used it. It's all right. I still think maybe elemental capacitor can help me out a lot better, or demolitionist, because if I throw my grenade, my gun is reloaded, and I might need that at time. Let's say I'm working on a shield, right? And I get to, you know, I get to the end of the mag. Instead of me reloading, I throw my grenade and boom, my gun is loaded. You know, it could be that peak second where I need to break a shield and I didn't have it right there and then. So demolitionist is going to be the play for me here. All right. If Bungie just gave this explosive out, come on, son. Like, yo, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Hello? Yo, y'all wilding over there. Who keep putting these perks on these weapons, huh? Yeah, yo, stop leaving the shit out. I'm tired of it. How you got weapons that got like 30 fucking different fucking perks in each slot, and then you bring out these old motherfuckers and they only have like 6? I'm tired of this shit. Anyway, all right, whatever. Anyways, that's it for the video, y'all. All right, because there's the Decide shotgun, which is a rapid fire frame, and I really can't like suggest anything for that. But if you're a rapid fire frame shotgunner, let's go look at it real quick. What do we have here? A rapid fire. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I mean, I would probably go for like maybe a Vorpal, a slide shot one, or maybe a Vorpal left from gold, get my mag up, full choke or something. I don't know. But if you have, you know, if you have like a suggestion, let me know in the comments and I'll check it out. All right. So yeah, that is my hot take on my future wall cult roles that I'm going after. If you have any questions, I'm usually live at twitch.tv/Ekuegan, or you can just like, you know, screenshot your weapon roll and add me on Twitter. We also have a Discord. If you ever want to join that, it's just discord.gg/my name. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and overall, don't forget to share the content with your peers. That allows me to help more people out. All right. Thank you for watching. Know what I'm saying? Like,